So today we have this ugly cedar log, white cedar from Ontario. I found in the bush there a couple of days ago, and I noticed that there was very little rot in the center, very little. So there's a lot of usable cedar there, because most of the time Ontario white cedar has rot in the center. Some of it really bad, and you can't even get a 2x4 out of the log. But this one is about, I'm going to say, 16 inches wide, but not wholly usable because it's part of a trunk that's split off. I didn't cut that like that, or I didn't cut that other one off. So the back end is probably 12 inches. And again, no rot, but this is one ugly log with quite a bit of challenge to getting the maximum out of it as that I can, because we've got, I don't know if you can see it, it's touching the rack there, and then over here it's up quite a bit. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to wedge some 2x4s underneath that end and that end to balance the log out, to get that big unusable part off of it, and then flip it and then cut that mound that's in the center out a hump, and then see what we have to work with as far as how much usable lumber we can get out of this thing. Anyways, here, I'll take you along. Okay, I'm kind of guessing that the balance point would be a 2-inch on each side. Maybe a little bit less. We'll lock it down there. I think that might be a better view for you. See what we got with that. big wasted piece out of the way. It got stuck kind of hitting this on the out curve of the log. So basically, yeah, I can work with this now. Now I'm going to flip it. I'm going to try to flip it on this side and take this hump off. There's a hump on this side, you can't see it. But the 2x4s work good. Keep that straight. Well, not 2x4s, but 2x whatever they are. 1.5 inch. Alright, this is always a chore. White cedar is pretty much the lightest log that I work with, but they're still heavy. I'm going to have to go over 3 times. Rid of that. When they sit in the bush for a while, they get the part comes off really easy. We're getting there. Oh, we got some ants. All right. Now I want to take this lump off. I don't know what you call it. Out cropping. Keep it somewhat square. Take a look at that, see if I got it. Nope, let's come up more. Oh, too much. This is going to be tricky. Oh, I can't bear hug that. There, that seems right. Good enough. All right, let's give that a go. Top of this is getting stuck. I've cut out. I'm trying to bite off too much. Fortunately, I'm cutting off more than I wanted to, but I don't really have a choice because this end piece is only a foot. So basically, that's what we're going to end up with. So we've got two corners, two sides now cut. I'll cut the top off now, just because it's easy. And I'm going to reduce. Take these out. Because you all know what happens when you don't. I've never hit those ones yet because they're really big and obvious, but I hit the small ones a lot. So once we get that in place, all right. Okay, we're locked and loaded. Now this will be that hump that we were trying to balance out with the 2x4s. This is the other side. So basically, I just wanted to take the hump out, and then I'm going to have to cut more off that top, but just to see what we've got. What we're dealing with now. So pretty much, other than that bit there, but that really putting too much effect. Should cut down this one side. Yeah, let's do one more side. All four sides. Let's get them square. Okay, let's take this last side off. Wow, that's a first. I'm going to say I hit a nail or something. Nothing in there. Huh. Have to keep an eye on that. Always excitement. anyways, let's get this back here. So this is the point where you start thinking about what are you trying to make from this. Yeah, it's still pretty nasty. That far side, the V, the crotch is pretty deep. More off this bottom because there's rot, well not rot, but damaged wood there. Yeah, I'm going to flip it back over on the very bottom and cut more of that off. I was going to cut it off, but it ran in, the sawmill ran into the top of the stump and I had to back it out. So I should go back and visit that. This side right here. Because I can get rid of this bit of rot there and that. Squaring off that. Basically, if you get anything out of it, it's worth it, because white cedar is what they used to build all the log cabins in this area. And there are some that are 170, 180 years old that are still standing. And they were mounted right on the ground. The bottom log may be a little bit questionable, but the buildings are in good shape. I've been told white cedar is more resilient than red cedar. But you don't get as much from a tree. They're not as big. I know this seems like a lot of waste, but this property has thousands of these trees, and I didn't cut this tree, it was already laying on the ground. So I'm not trying to salvage every square inch of this tree, I'm just trying to salvage what I need. I know someone will say, oh, you cut it wrong because you're, whatever. I'm not a professional, I'm just a hobbyist. That knob, I hit that with the blade, broke that off. Gotta find a new one because that's kind of annoying. Okay, back to the drawing board. Let's look at the end. Squaring off pretty good. I might take more off this top. We pretty much got to take more off everything because we are now looking at 11 by 10. So I want to get at least a 6-inch by something out of this, which is very doable. But it looks like we got to take, we got 11 here and 10 here. We got to take at least an inch off all 4 sides, and then we can re-look at it. And let's do that. So I went 1 crank. Forgot to clamp it down. It's heavy enough. Should be able to get rid of all that. I'm just going to do one clamp now. It's a lot more manageable. Oh, that's a big chunk of nothing. Big chunk of beauty. So I'm still dealing with this rot here. Not rot, that's the crotch still. And I got to come more down on this side because we're not straight. So we're going to go down a bit more on this one. As you can tell, this is not a fast process. It's, I guess it could be faster if I knew more what I was doing, but this is how I try to get as much from the line as I can. I don't know what we're gonna do there. Let me do some. This is where you just gotta rotate it, cut some more, cut some more. Not whittle it down to a toothpick. Yeah, I gotta take a bunch off here. Yeah, you can see that's really no good. You can't even tell it's the same log. For those of you who are asking, is this worth it? Well, 2x6s by 8 of cedar around here sell for $22 a piece. So if I can get 4, that's $88 worth of wood. I've been down here an hour, so yeah, it's worth it. So in order to get a 2x6, right there I'm maxed out at 6 wide. But there's a piece of tree missing here. And then, how are we up this way? So we are 8 1/4 by 6. And that one is bad. So I'm not going to take any more off this because I've got my 6. 8 1/4 is not good because we still have rot or that crotch in the bottom. So I'm going to get 3 2x6s out of this, not 4. Maybe 4. Maybe 4. Let's see what I can do. So we've got 6 to this missing part. We got 6 down, and then we may be able to get a 2x6 off that other face. So this is where you don't want to, once you've realized what you're doing, you've got to mark it. 1, 2, 3 2x6s to here. And then we are going to, I think the only place left that needs to be trimmed is right on this side. Because this is good all the way down, 6 down. And is that 6? It's not. We've got a piece of rot right there. That's that core rot that we started with. How long is this? Oh, it's 8 feet to there. So we may be okay. As long as I don't have to cut too much off this end to square it. No, I can cut. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to take 2 inches off the top here, and then hopefully get this piece right here as a 2x6, and then 3 more below it. So yes, we will get 4. So this is a proper measurement here. Down 2. Right there, a little pen mark. Okay, so we will get a 2x6x8 out of this piece. I'll put it back on the mill in a little bit. And now we are going to cut this block down to 6 inch, because our pieces are this way. So we're going to cut 2 inches off the top. There's our 6. And this way 6 1/4. So we'll get 3 2x6s out of this. That one makes 4. Not bad. And this is the waste piece. We might be able to get a 2x4 out of it, but yeah. There's a 2x4 in that. So problem is nobody really uses 2x4s that much. I don't. If you're building the shed, then you can use 2x4s. But I cut everything pretty much to 6. Okay, so also have a 6x6 here as well, by 8. If I needed it, it would be great, but I don't. Actually, I do, but for what I'm building now, I don't. Yeah, because 6x6s are pretty rare. Huh. This is a dilemma. 6x6. Alright, so I don't know what I'm going to do with this yet. Being that it's a really nice 6x6, I can use it in other spots. 6, and then 6 is 12, and then 6 is 18. I don't know if it'll work for what I need. Actually, it won't work for what I need, but I'm going to save it because I just don't know when I'll get a chance to cut another tree that big. So what we're going to do is we're going to put that this one, I'll get a 2x6 out of it. This one's so let's get that 2x6, at least one of them out of here. Now I've got this mill set at a 6-inch cut, so I will just put it there. I know that 6 inches. Don't have to measure. Keep in mind it's 8 feet to here, so this little rot part is not of any circumstance. So there's one good 2x6. And now we'll see if we can get 4 out of this. Like I said, I don't usually use 2x4s, but this is where you will hit these extenders or log braces or whatever they call them. All right, let's set this down to 4. It can come down more. It's 4 1/4. All right. So we have 2x4. Not much there. That's pretty good. That's very usable. It's a little wavy because I went too quick, but the planer will straighten that out. So we got one 2x4. The value of that is probably $6, $2 a board foot, 8, 16, probably 12, $14. We have one 2x6. That is about a $22 value. And like I said, that little bit of rod here, it's getting cut right there, so it's barely That'll just go on the other side of whatever project you're putting it on. It's a good 2x6 by 8. And then we've got the near perfect. Take out here. The near perfect 2x6 by 8.5. Let me get you out here. No rot, beautiful piece. I am not sure at $6 a board foot what's this worth. 6 times 12 is 22 times 3, it's about $66. Then $22 is 88, and then that 12, 90, $100, $100, and I'm gonna say just under an hour. And from that ugly nasty wood that it was in the beginning. All right, hope this was educational or at least entertaining.